Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Beebe here. Today we're going to do a science experiment with my friend Letter Monster.
Hi everybody!
You guys know Letter Monster. Now, Letter Monster is still a baby. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, I'm afraid it's true. So he's never made Monsters Brew, so I thought we could make Monsters Brew with Letter Monster. So we could just teach him, because he's a monster and he needs to know how to make Monsters Brew. But Letter Monster, this is not for eating or drinking. It's just for fun when you want to do a cool experiment, okay? So no eating. No eating. That's right, okay? All right. So there's two main ingredients in Monsters Brew. The first one is baking soda. Baking soda is something that you might use when you're cooking or baking, and you can also use it for cleaning. The other main ingredient, an ingredient is just the things that go into a recipe. So the other main ingredient is, and you've probably seen this before, this is vinegar, Letter Monster.
Vinegar!
Yeah, so vinegar also is used in cooking and making pickles, and it's also used as a cleaner. So both of these things actually can be used for cleaning in the natural way. So those are our two main ingredients for our science experiment in making our Monsters Brew. Plus, we're going to use our final ingredient. It's really just a fun one, and that's food color. And Letter Monster has chosen green for his Monster Brew. So that's the color we're going to make our Monster Brew. Okay, so we'll just set this aside for now. Letter Monster, we're going to start now.
Let's go!
Okay, so we're going to make it inside. This is a big measuring cup, and we're going to make our brew inside here. So Letter Monster, we're going to start with, let's start with the vinegar. So we're going to take our vinegar, and I want you to notice something about this vinegar. It doesn't do much. It just sits there on its own. And we're going to measure out 2 cups. Whoa. 2 cups. 1, 2, there's 1 cup. And keep going until I've got 2 cups of vinegar. Now you notice the vinegar is just sitting there not doing much. Just sitting there. So we're going to put that in our brew. But watch the magic that happens once we put the baking soda in. You ready, Letter Monster? It's pretty exciting. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in here. There we go. And I've already got a cup of baking soda ready to go. Remember, we were looking at that a second ago. And I'm going to put it in here. And but I also want you to notice when they're separate, the vinegar is just sitting there not doing much. And the baking soda is just sitting in here not doing much. So alone, they don't do much, do they? It's kind of like when you're making cookies. Maybe you've made cookies at home. Get out of here, kitty. And you have chocolate chips and flour and sugar and I forget what else cookies are in cookies, but you put all those together. Individually, they're not cookies. All by themselves, they're not cookies, but you put them together and they become a whole new thing. And that's what, kitty. Sorry, Elliot Moose is getting in the way.
Look here, kitty. Monster Brew! Look! Look! Kitty! Go! Go, kitty!
So, all right. Sorry, my friends, I have to get, all right, we'll just leave Elliot Moose there. Okay, my friends. So, what we're going to do, Letter Monsters, you're going to pour the, oh, before we forgot our food color. Got to get our food color. I think the cat's on top of the food color. Let's see, where do we put our food color? See, Mrs. Beebe, this place, it's almost like we're, oh, the cat knocked it over. It's almost like I'm in person because I'm making a few mistakes. Okay, so Letter Monster, I'm going to put in 6 drops of food color. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1 into the vinegar. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Letter Monster, can you stir that up? There we go. Here you go, Letter Monster. It's your brew, you stir.
Monster, monster, monster brew. Stir and stir until you're through. Baking soda 1 cup, vinegar 3. Then you've made a treat for me.
Oh, that was a nice song, Letter Monster, but you know what we forgot? So far we've got the vinegar, yeah, and the food color, but we haven't added this. We haven't had the baking soda. So let's do that and see what happens. Are you ready? We're gonna add 1 cup of baking soda to 2 cups of vinegar. Are you ready? Okay. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Look at that, Letter Monster. It's overflowing a little bit. That's a pretty serious Monsters brew. That's pretty cool for your first Monsters brew, isn't it?
Wow, boys and girls, did you see that?
So Letter Monster, I bet you could make this on your own sometime as long as you have a towel underneath to catch up any spills and you remember to measure out your ingredients. So that's 2 cups of vinegar and 1 cup of baking soda and a little bit of food color and you're done. Isn't that a cool science experiment? Plus, we learned a little bit of math and measurements. Okay, my friends, until next time.
Bye, guys.